for me for rehearsal. So today was a very good day. I was able to do a session with Miss Rachel while Miss Benita is out of town. I was able to cook, smothered pork chops with rice and gravy and sweet peas and toast. I was able to get to carpool on time. There was club day for my nephews. Yeah, it was a good day. And my niece checked on me. I got a surprise check since I accidentally sent or transferred some money to an old closed account. So the dispute for it was going to take 45 days. So today, to my surprise, I got a check. There was some residual fees that they paid out of the money, and they sent the check for the rest. So I don't have to wait 45 days for the money from Apple Pay. And that was kind of a nightmare that you can't really see when you set everything up. You do a bunch of cards, like debit cards or credit cards, but when that bank account is set up, I didn't even know where to go to fix it. I had to Google a bunch of stuff. I had to do a ChatGPT prompt just to get the information to be able to find, okay, I know it's here, but what tab is it under for me to get to change my routing and bank account number for the new? But I was able to find it, so that was good. I also was able to pay a few bills, and I do have some money for fuel and just like a couple of household goods, maybe some sides to go with some food for tomorrow. So we're even good with that. So I think we'll do burgers and fries. We'll do burgers and fries tomorrow. It'll be a simple day. Keep it as simple as possible. I normally will cook a pot of red beans mostly, but or white. I've done white beans or black eyed peas too. So tomorrow, I'll just take it easy. Oh, I am I'm making progress with I have a couple of more avatar apps that I'm on. So I have started, I've at least logged on and established an account. I have, for my new set of avatars, I made sure that I was logged on to the TikTok page that I had ready for that content. I also went on a couple of more platforms to make sure that I have the pages for those so that I can do content, and that I'm growing growing their presence on the other platforms simultaneously, because I know what every platform requires. So that's what I'm going to do. When I create, I'll make sure that the content is not watermarked, like I've learned to do by doing a lot of the content on TikTok in Instagram, I've learned how to make sure that the content is not, doesn't have a watermark. And then I'm gonna go ahead and post it on all of the platforms so that I'm not, it's only 3. And that is something that I can do. That is something that I can do. Was making sure that I did my 15 minutes today on live. So this will probably be the most, well, I don't think it's more informal than my very first, because I was in a robe, fresh face, with outside on the, outside on the porch. So today I am inside because I was about to open my laptop to go back on and finish up the avatars. So I decided, well, let me do this first. Since I didn't do it earlier, I normally take care of my live stream during the day. But I know that what would be good if I started the live stream toward the evening when everybody was off work, just to see how everything goes with the time. Let me make sure that I recap. I mean, TGIF, it was a good Friday. It was a really good Friday because I have been, so I watched a YouTube video yesterday for somebody that I literally like resonated with. She's Indian. She had purple. She had on a purple outfit. So my favorite color is purple. So she had on a purple outfit. And she had some background lights, like it was night. It was nighttime, but of course she had a ring light on, which I should have because I do have a ring light to attach to my phone that I will make sure. And I do have a ring light set up for that is portable and for my laptop. So I have 2 sources and I have a microphone. So I decided not to use any of them today, and I need them because both, it's getting kind of dark. Yeah, but that's on another, the creator. So they had a purple lighting. So I'm resonating with the person because obviously I'll make the fair assumption that her favorite color is purple, since she had it in 2 areas, both on her person as clothing and as a decor for her home. And she was not like over enthusiastic, but she was bold, concise, and clear. And she was talking about alchemy. And The Alchemist is one of my top 5 for my self-development books and coming of age. So that was a good sign. And also what she was talking about. So with a lot of the things with shadow work and Dark Night of the Soul, and just when you're trying to get that breakthrough and level up, for a lot of those things, for the life of me, it's like I'm at a hard spot. I'm at a very, very hard spot where I know at this time last year or the year before, I did something when I was so close to the breakthrough that I had to cycle all over again. And I didn't want to get caught in a loop again. But the stuff is very serious that I'm dealing with. So I know this is the breakthrough. I know how close I am. So, but she said to admit if you're not happy like admit it. Like, this isn't one of those fake it till you make it. Because God in the universal energy knows, feels, your angels know, your ancestors know, everybody knows, hey, you're saying or you're faking that, oh, I'm happy, I'm good, but I am not. And she says when you do that, where you kind of try to fake it till you make it and you don't admit, it's like, to me, what I interpreted it from it, it's like when an addict won't admit that they have an addiction and they say the problem is not that bad, and the problem is bad. And it's like, if they would admit that it's a problem, they can take the next step and start working on the problem. So I admitted last night that I am unhappy, and I tracked it back to when I was very unhappy and like the origin of it and some of the circumstances that were going on to make it to where I was so unhappy, and where the unhappiness led to depression, and where the depression unfortunately led to despair. So I'm here. I admitted it last night. I immediately asked for help. I asked God for help. I asked my angels, both my guardian angels and the archangels. I just asked them, I need help. I know the areas immediately that I need to fix, but I need the energy to do it. I can feel it. It's still heavy. But with all the good things that happened today, the surprise good things, I know that my prayer was heard. I know that God heard my prayer. I know that my angels are there. And my ancestors are looking over as extra guides and protectors, and they're interceding on my behalf. Because I don't always know, that's my favorite verses in Romans. I don't always know the prayer that I should be making. So they intercede on my behalf to ask of God, this is what she needs. And consult with my 5D. This is what she needs. And I believe. I know. I don't have any reason to like empirically say, oh, it's going to happen this way, XYZ, or step by step how it's going to work. But I know without a doubt it's going to work. And I don't care if I've been going in a circle for 4 years since the retirement / termination for the federal job. I don't know if it's going to back up to the moment where I was so unhappy. I don't know if it's just going to go and pick up from the moment where I transitioned from depression to despair. But the one thing that turned in the two things that turned into the 3 things today were enough to where I'm on the other side. So this is what the breakthrough is. The breakthrough isn't necessarily boom, everything's perfect. It's that 1, 2, or 3 things that on the uptick, like I was bottomed out below the barrel, and now I'm inching up and I have my air. So for that, I am as happy. and not in despair. So the despair that is broken. And as long as the despair is broken, then I do have hope. And I do know that miracles can and will continue. I will continue to have surprises. I will continue to have energy for this, and then you have energy for that. And I am excited about that. And I can honestly say today that I'm not in despair or unhappy. And I was able to talk to my battle and not talk about the things that led me to unhappiness and this. I didn't talk about those. It was genuinely checking in. And the reciprocation of, wow, it has been a journey, it has been a whirlwind. So greatly appreciated for everything that you did to take care of me, those good things. And so proud of myself that when it was rough, I didn't do the default thing where I went back to him, the toxicity, the cycle. I didn't go back into the cycle. It's like, oh, if I just make contact and get my nephew's haircuts, like the simple things that I do miss. And then I was like, no, just pay for the haircuts. Your nephew, your dad, they know barbers. Just pay. And then have the appointment set for the next one. So, and that worked out. I missed that train. I missed that. I got past that. Yeah. And that worked out. And it meant that I didn't re-enter the cycle and start back from scratch. I'm just happy. I'm not perfect. And I'm not joyful. I'm not doing flips and things like that. But I am excited about tomorrow and today. So that's the thing. I'm excited about the now. I'm excited about the now. So excited about the now. And trying to make the future to where I see what it is, or how it's going to be fixed, or how I'm going to get through this last hurdle. So the main thing that she said is that she's gotten comfortable being uncomfortable. And that is something that I have heard from every coach, every mentor, everybody that has reached to the next level. They said you just can't be complacent. You can't be, because that's what's caused stagnation. You can't be a perfectionist. You have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. And for the most part, that is where I am frantic, in that space. Not knowing the unknown. And I am sleeping well now, lately, because I am comfortable in the uncomfortable. But I didn't want to get to the point to where I was so uncomfortable that I just was hopeless. So it really, you know, for a while it didn't seem like I was comfortable. It just felt like I was hopeless. And today I don't feel hopeless. Oh, and the time flies when I'm comfortable. So y'all have a good one, and I'll be back tomorrow. Bye.